What's going on, everybody? If you've never been through a Category 4 hurricane, it's pretty interesting. A lot of wind, a lot of stuff flying everywhere. It's not fun, but the aftermath of a Category 4 hurricane is where the real work begins and where everything really gets interesting. So I'll show you first right here on my wall. It's been raining this morning. I climbed up on the roof yesterday thinking that I had patched the hole that's in the roof, but apparently I didn't patch it good enough. There's a limb out there. That limb is what went through the roof. Put a hole big enough I could stick 2 fists through it. So it's a mess. But I've got a break in the rain right now, so I'm gonna try and take y'all out here and show you around the yard and show you what a Category 4 storm actually does, and why the aftermath is the really messed up part. Let's see here. So you have to excuse the generator noise. We're living off of the generator right now, but I'll get away from it here in a second. That way you'll be able to hear me a little bit better. But there's the front of my house. Up there on the roof, you can see that blue tarp. A limb from that big tree in the back came down and went right through the roof. Here's the first tree down. It was across the driveway. I worked yesterday just to clear the driveway, but all of this is from that one tree. So it's a pretty big tree. It's a good size oak tree. It uprooted it like it wasn't nothing. So walk out here just a little ways. Probably already see all the junk in the yard. Got another tree down right there. So I'm gonna see if I can get out here, see if I can see this on the camera, where there was a tornado that went through. So that's my tree right there that's down in the front yard, and it looks like it came through here, knocked that tree down, and across the street knocked the tree down. And if you look back in the back, there's a fence back there that got knocked down, and that house that's way back there, we couldn't see that before. So it's a straight path of where the tornado had to have gone through to make a path like that. Took all the trees down and everything else. It's been raining today. Yard can't soak up the water from all the water from the hurricane, but we got limbs all over around the fence. I'll try and walk around this way so I'm kind of out of the big giant puddle of water there. But got limbs down all over the place. That's the front yard. Tree down over there. Big tree tops right there. And we got another tree down right there. Another big tree. It got uprooted right there. And there ain't a spot in this yard that ain't got limbs just down everywhere. There's big limbs all over the place. They got a tree right there that the top fell out of. And it's just, oh, stepped in that water puddle. So there are trees down, and the tops of trees came down, and big giant limbs came down. And we'll keep walking around here. A little pump shed got kind of twisted around. The back of the house got limbs broke everywhere, and the air conditioner got jacked up, thrown around. We had a little cover on the back porch. They got all mangled up, but got limbs everywhere. So, walk around this way. But as you can tell, there's trees down there, down back there. But as you can tell, there ain't a spot in this yard that ain't got a big old limb sitting on it. That tree broke, took the power line out for the neighbor's house. Over there, there are limbs everywhere. Limbs broke up there, and then the top of the tree right there is sitting on top of the shed up there. It pretty much broke the roof of the shed, but that's about it right now. Just a mess. It's gonna be a long time of cleaning up, and they're talking about 2 to 4 weeks without power. So should be real interesting. But if you've never been through Category 4 hurricane, whenever they say get out, they mean get out. And this is why right here, because any one of these trees could have easily gone through the house, and if you'd been in the house during all this stuff, could have easily got hurt. It started raining on me a while ago, so I had to stop filming. But I wanted one more thing before I end this video. I wanted to show you something that I thought was really interesting, and it shows how hard the wind was actually blowing. But all along the side of the house and the shed and everything else, there are leaves that are just plastered to the side of everything. And it's from the north coming south. This is the way that the wind was blowing, I guess, the hardest. But it plastered the leaves to the side of the house and the shed, and it is still on there. I mean, they're stuck. But that's the part I thought was most interesting, was that the wind was blowing so hard that the leaves were broke apart and just stuck to the side of the shed. Should be fun to clean up.